this is fine. Okay. Oh wow! Okay. Hey, gamers and gamers, and welcome to my.
Hello, gamers and gamers.
Okay, it shouldn't be shady. Welcome to this video. It's Roxanne, and oh, it has a flash. So today I have my tea ready, and I am recording from my desktop today because we're using our phone today. So today we're doing a playthrough of the new update that I was waiting for because I'm an Android user and I haven't played it yet. So basically I want to do a playthrough today because let's change it up and try some people, huh? So let's dive into the Arcana, shall we? I was on Instagram and I was hoping that people would be spoiler free and they would just respect other people who have not played the game, but apparently not! And I think I'm gonna play Julian's route today. Because I'm a Julian stan. Yeah, let's get those coins. Because I have 25 coins. I'm sorry, please don't judge me. Okay, so let's start with Julian. Let's start. Let's go. Let's dive into the chapter, shall we? Start. I'm not. Julian gawks at the start in disbelief. Could you repeat that? I don't think I heard you right. Oh, what happened? I don't remember. You are ready to face the devil. I'm not ready! I'm not! I hate that motherfucker, God! Oh, I did hear you right. Oh, that chest here, I love it. I love Julian so much, okay. See, the devil's up to all kinds of mischief. He's been making plans, sneaking around, making deals. The family business. Also, he can break down the barriers between your realm and ours. If that happens, well, it won't be pretty, and it's up to you to stop it. It sounds like someone who's like in charge of a mission is like, oh, you better get ready. Us specifically? Why? That's a stupid question. I think you already know the answer, don't you? Roxanne, you're the key to this. You're the only, but you can't do it alone. You're gonna need help. The star looks meaningfully at Julian and he straightens up. Well then, I guess I can add saving the world to my to-do list, huh? Bitch, what the fuck? I love this boy, but sometimes, I don't know. He's like, you can count on me, Roxanne. Oh. I love you. Your powers need developing. You've begun to tap into them a little, but you still need more practice. Yeah. That tiny fire won't save the world, Julian. So. Set a fire and to burn down the house. And the best place to practice is a personal getaway. You know a bit about that, don't you? There's a place. Oh yeah, that very bright colored place. His oasis or something. Is a place magicians can access where they're closest to their own magic. Bingo! Being there will help you connect more to your own power and learn more about yourself. Of course, seeing as how it's so personal, I can't tell you how to find it. Oh, obviously. If I was the apprentice, my world would be so fucked up. But if you look within yourself, why? You might realize that you already know the way.
Do you know the way?
She beams confidently at me and I find myself smiling back. Thank you for everything. Yes, don't mention it, girl. Yes. Take care of yourselves, okay? Don't be strangers. It's so cute. We're going up. This reminds me of something. This reminds me of that tale with Lucy's mother. The door at the base of the lighthouse opens into a snowy forest. Forest! I can't speak! Shivering, Julian bottoms up his shirt and coat, fluffing his collar to block out the chill. I suppose this place doesn't need to follow the rules of geography, does it? You did magic in the previous chapter. Are you still trying to find logic into everything? But it's sort of nostalgic. Reminds me of the months I spent in the South. When Julian was like a battlefield medic, and then he chopped off Lucio's arm.
Never said but oh, it's Saturday night.
Maybe those times? Who? Nothing like running around with friends after a fresh snowfall. One time we built a snow fort as big as the Vesuvian Palace, with snowmen to serve as guards, of course. That's adorable! Ah! How can you imagine tiny Julia just making a huge snowy fort and just making it as like a tiny bit like taller than toddler Julian, and now he remembers it as very big, but in reality was small, and that's so precious. It is just me. I'm not good at playthroughs, I'm so sorry. He chuckled, smiling wistfully at the pristine white landscape. Those were the days. Hey, what's that? Your mom. He points, and I turn around to look, wondering what got his attention. I don't see anything. Oh yeah. A snowball hits me in the shoulder, scattering snow all over my back. I yelp and whip around to see Julian doubled over with laughter. Did he just throw a snowball at me? Stupid shit. Julian! Sorry, not sorry, I couldn't resist. And I cannot resist you tall ass boy. On me? If you want to tell me off, well, let's have a snowball fight. Winner takes all. The last two chapters with Julian have been like they've been spoiling us with many good Julian moments. From the look on his face, I can guess what kind of prize he's thinking of.
Oh, you talk.
Is it about sex?
Issue with the pricing. Why is one chapter Why? What a freak.
Let it go. Let it go. I shake my head, not taking the bait. Maybe some other time, Julian. I'll hold you to that, Roxanne. Ah, do he hates me, Now about this getaway of yours. Any leads? You're my getaway. Star said I needed to look within myself to find the way. When I call up my magic, it suffuses my body with familiar warmth. Somewhere in the distance, I can feel something resonating with me, as if my magic is calling to its own echo. And that must be it.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty.
I can feel it. That way. I point into the distance towards the mountain range. Let the way, Roxanne. Get away, here we come. Let's see. That's the most non-Julian voice. Here, use this to test eyes before you step onto it. Stay close, Roxanne. Careful now, slowly does it. The ice is beautifully clear, and I can see a hint of deep blue through it, where the water is still liquid. I would never cross a frozen lake because that's dangerous, and also I'm terribly scared of what's in that fucking lake. I'm afraid of oceans. Oceans can just go fuck themselves. Movement below me catches my eye. No! Vast dark shape slides languidly through the water far below the ice we walk on. That's exactly why I don't trust frozen lakes or oceans or whatever. Though I watch it carefully, it never gets closer. Gradually it fades from view, diving to some unknown depth. Y'all know it's gonna go like, it's gonna dive down and then go up, and then it's gonna fuck up with the ass like a Satan's day. Now it's dark. That's great. Now we walk for what feels like hours before we reach the far shore just as night falls. I hate forests in the night. I know. It's a no for me. But when I let my magic spread out again, I hesitate. Why? I can't feel it anymore. Huh? That's weird. Yeah, it is. But it was coming from up ahead, right? If we just keep going, we should find it sooner or later. Maybe not. He forges ahead and I follow through the trees and up in the mountainside. You know, you're supposed to be the best magician in Vesuvia. After Azra, I think, or something like that. You're supposed to be clever. If you're not feeling your aura or your magic, why do that? It must be somewhere up. Oh, okay. A door stands by itself, surrounded by undisturbed snow. Okay, so I played the Star Chapter of Azra, and there was a door as well there. I don't know if you read. Yeah, it was like Azra's parents or something, which are very adorable. So, a door, maybe something we don't like or something Julian doesn't like. Oh, it looks just like the door of your shop. A brief surge of homesickness overtakes me as I approach the door. Maybe we shouldn't approach the door. Yeah, I don't trust it. I stretch out a hand, resting it on the lid, and it even feels the same. The door swings open. That's a very aggressive for a door. That's another proof of why we shouldn't trust this. Swings is a very strong word. The music changed. And chains whip out from inside the gateway, wrapping around my arms and legs. I catch a glimpse of Julian getting tangled up in the chains before we are both dragged into the open getaway. Everything goes black. Oh, the door is the opposite way of what's really like. The door is in the opposite side of the screen. I'm a student of the magical arts, a resident of the city of Vesuvia. Tonight, when I leave my shop, I don't bother to lock the door behind me. There is no point. Are we going to the lazaret? Are we dead? I drift through the empty streets around me. The buildings slowly crumble into dust and ash. Yeah, the way it's written so far is like in a very unsettling connotation, so I'm thinking this is gonna be not good. Lots of paint swirl in the air. The canals are full of red water. Are we back when the plague was infestating Vesuvia? Is it us having the plague? Shouldn't I be somewhere else? No, I belong here where there is only the sound of the wind and distant weeping. From the docks I can see the lazaret. It looms dark in the distance, a monument to the city's failures. There is only one boat moored at the pier. It's waiting to take me where I belong. Excuse me? Uh-oh. I'm guessing my theory is right, and that we have the plague and we are going back. No, we'll go. Why not? Everyone goes to the lazaret to await their end when it's their turn. And now it's mine. I don't see any reason not to go, don't I? Why does my head feel so fuzzy? My fear carried me forward to the boat. Oh, we're going... The plague doctor stands in the bow, waiting for me. What? Julian! Who's that? That's Julian! The question rattles something loose in my head. A simple question. How did I get here? That's easy. I came from my shop. And before that? Where was I before that? Why can't I remember? I wasn't in Vesuvia and I wasn't alone. Yes, we were with Julian. And Julian, the plague doctor freezes, standing as still and silent as a statue in the boat. Julian, of course I know who Julian is. I have to find him, the real him. Exactly, that's what I said. We have to get out of here. He's somewhere ahead of me, over the water. I can feel it. No. There is nothing for it. I get in the boat and start rowing. In the moment I set foot on dry land, branches and roots seize my limbs, immobilizing me. Somehow this feels familiar. Yeah, it's Lazare, isn't it? Or is this the hangman? I don't think so. Julian stands in a circle of light, speaking to a misty figure with the head of a bird. Oh, that's the hangman's realm. Indecision, introspection, inaction. They will serve you forever. His voice echoes as if it's coming from a great distance. The syllables warp and distort. You stand between realms, but there is only one road for you. I hope it's not death. Then it's not much of a choice. Voldemort's time. There's nothing left for me back there. Excuse me, Julian. After all this, he walks deeper into the misty forest, and the mangrove branches finally release me. Panic seizes me. I can think of nothing else. Chase him. I don't have a choice. It's not real. It's not real. This is not real. Why did we go through this door? No one listens to me. No one. A familiar structure emerges in front of me. Fuck that! I hate that dungeon. I hate that fucking dungeon with all my fucking heart. I hate everything that has to do with it. I hate Voldemort so much. I'm sorry. The courtiers are fun, but Voldemort just wants to straight up dissect you and feed you to the beetles or something. I can't. It stands on a lonely island, waiting oh so patiently for me. The gate is open. It won't stop me. The lift to the dungeon where Julian labored to find the cure. I can sense him down there, the real Julian. Are you sure about that? Dozens of rusty red handprints line. Is that blood? Is that blood? Because most are large enough to belong to adults, but lower down are small enough to be children's. Yet when I look closely, the details fade into a haze. I'm dreaming. I've been dreaming this. No shit! But while this place is also a dream, it's not my dream. It's Julian's. Okay, good. I hate this place. The dungeon in my memory is empty, with only abandoned tools and stains left behind. But now bodies are piled in the corners and crumbling walls weep in horror. No, this can't be. Why isn't it working? Oh, like a cure? Julian hovers over the table, talking frantically to himself. The person on the table coughs violently and struggles. Is that me? Julian, she's wearing my clothes, my body, my face, my eyes, the sclera dyed crimson. But it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Voice dies in my throat. No matter how hard I try to scream, I can't get the words out. I rush to Julian's side and try to pull him away, but my hands pass harmlessly through him. He can't even see me. It's your fault. You let this happen. Don't make my boy cry! What the fuck? If you guys make him cry, I'm gonna fucking... Please just lie back down. Stay still, I'll fix this, I promise. You can fix this, Julian. Am I gonna cry on this video? I did not plan this. But when he finally clears them away, there's nothing left, not even a body. From the shadows of the room, 3 familiar figures emerge. You should have been there for Roxanne. She died because of you. I was fine without you. We're all fine without you. Mazalinka was right. You should never have come back. Run, Doctor, run from your mistakes like you always do. They close in around Julian, their accusing voices blending into malicious cacophony. Clutching his head, Julian bolts from the main room and into the safety of his office. Oh, fucking loser. I see a very familiar room. Julian comes to a halt at the side of the bed, wild-eyed and breathing hard. Chapter is a lot for me right now. You. What do you want, Jules? Can't you see I'm trying to sleep? It's almost time for my party. No, fuck you. You can still save them, Doctor. Yes, you can. A mysterious voice whispers from the dark corners of the room. I can? Yes, you can. You know how to cure the plague. You could stop this here and now. It would be so easy, wouldn't it? He's so weak, so delusional, so pathetic. You know what you have to do. Is this the devil? I tried to shout a warning, to pull Julian away, to do something, anything. That's the devil, isn't it? But this isn't my nightmare. I can't do anything to stop him. I can't. He's helpless, and he was a murderer before you met him. He will murder again if he lives. Think of your friends, your loved ones. Yeah, I would never. No, that's wrong. Roxanne would never want me to do this. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my baby. That's my boy. She would never say those things to me. Of course. I love him so much. Wouldn't she? Yeah, I wouldn't. Fuck you. Go, man. Julian shakes his head, wiping fiercely at his face. No, never, and neither would Pasha or Azra or Nadia. Oh, that's a development. None of them would say those things to me. Of course they wouldn't. They love you. I regret so many things. I have made so many mistakes, but I can grow. I can learn. I'm not the same man I was back then.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm not. Julian takes a step back from the bed, and finally, my voice obeys me. Julian, step. Yes. I love this boy. Startled, Julian looks around. Our eyes meet as the room disintegrates around us. When my vision clears, I'm looking up the ceiling of my shop. I shake off my vertigo and stood up. It looks like my shop, but it can't be. Everything is cold, the jars and counters rimmed with frost. But most importantly, I'm awake. Everything is solid, crisp, and real. Julian is next to me, slumped against the counter. He groans weakly. Julian. His eyes fly open and he bolts upright. He lurches forward to cup my cheeks in his hand, studying my face intensely. The relief in his face is nearly painful. It's you, it's really you, you're here. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't see his face because I was reading the thingy. He's crying. His voice breaks on the last word. He's trembling all over from more than just cold. I need coins. I need coins. Fuck you. I'm here. Fine. I'm here. And you're alright. You're not. He was gonna say you're not dead. I'm not feeling great. But with you here, I'll be okay sooner or later. Hello, our boyfriend. You all, Julian stands. Sharing is caring, and I acknowledge all of you that we just all love Julian, and Julian needs love, so much love, yes. The gate we found on the mountain must have been a trap. Yeah, I fucking told you, but no. If I was the apprentice, I wouldn't go through that door because I'm not stupid. This place has a strange cold feeling. It's almost familiar. Cold feeling. It's literally snowing. Why was that? Your mom? Why is that red? I just take. There on the table is a single card. I flipped the card over. It's death reversed. They're in death's realm. Oh, well. Didn't expect the death's realm would be like a very cute snowy kind of. Ma. Show yourself.
If you insist.
I'll do a voiceover. Voldemort stands in the open doorway. Fuck you. They step inside and the door swings shut.
You're both awake and in possession of all your faculties. My little welcoming gift should have snapped your minds like pigs. Perhaps it needs further refinement.
Is Voldemort death?
Shouldn't I be asking you that? You are in my realm after all.
Your realm? You're the Death Arcana? I knew it. Fuck, I knew it. Julian's shock seems real, but to my ear it rings just a little hollow. Is she fishing for information? That's my clever boyfriend.
Don't be silly. If I were one of them, I would never be able to leave.
Oh.
And I suppose it's not technically my realm. A death can do much of anything these days, so I've taken over.
But if you're not an Arcana, then what are you?
I know what you are.
Say it.
Fuck that!
Oh, good question. What are your cards tell you, magician?
I'm still holding the death card in my hand. It whispers to me in a voice silvered with frost. The real Death Arcana sounds nothing like Voldemort. But I can't shake the feeling that they're connected somehow. Death Upright is about change, transformation, and beginnings. But reverse, it can mean resistance to change, stagnation.
Goodness, you say that you like it's a bad thing. Why would everyone do change? Humans are so fragile, so very breakable. But I'm not. Not anymore.
I rack my brain, trying to recall if I've ever heard of anything like this.
Any guesses?
I don't know what you are.
Really? I'm not very surprising. People know anything about the process. He's made sure of that.
He?
The devil, of course. The devil!
So, it was the devil who tricked us and sent us here, obviously.
Did you only just figure that out?
Then you really are one of his servants.
Don't be a cuss, we're colleagues. Dr. 69.
And the other courtiers you were working with, Volta, Blossom, and Volcara, are they colleagues too?
They might like to think they're on the same level as me, but no. No. It takes a long time to become this powerful. And all of them have managed it.
If you're so powerful, why does the devil have to... Why does the devil have you doing his dirty work? Is he afraid of us?
Afraid? Why would he be afraid? You can't possibly kill him. Not with your pathetic humanity intact.
There's a theory that the apprentice is the fool, so we could be a major arcana, be more powerful than Voldemort, so...
I'm tired of this. I suppose I should wrap things up. I admit I'm curious. I've never killed anyone already separated from their body before.
Adrenaline and magic alike surge through my veins, responding to Voldemort's threat. What was that? A voice?
Are you planning to fight back? Please do it some more fun now.
Roxanne, no, you're gonna fight them. I have to try. I'm a major arcana, if we're going with that theory. A strange buzzing rasp echoes through the shop. It's coming from Voldemort. When I look at them, I flinch into horror. Voldemort's body wavers uncertainly at the edges, overlaid on a shape I can't even. As though their human form is merely a veil, covering something other. My mind struggles to make sense of what I'm seeing. A fierce, sharp pain blossoms behind my eyes. I hear the rasping. Is Voldemort laughing? Julian grips my arm and I tear my eyes away from Voldemort with an effort. Roxanne, I believe in you. Do what you need to. Oh, my baby is disappointing me. Somehow he musters up a grin. Kick their ass. I love it's fighting time, boy! I focus, pushing past the pain, and listen, searching for the voice I heard within me. The voice rings in my mind, suddenly loud and clear. It's my voice, though it doesn't speak in any words I understand. It's a whisper of a salty air, flash of the sun and the ocean, a promise of faraway horizon. I breathe of freedom. The magic surges up through me, pouring down my arms and into my hands. When I look at Voldemort again, a bright pain lessens through my head as though I'm trying to look at the sun. An undulating mass twitches and judges in front of me. Their outline, their surface boils, clusters of eyes and teeth and rib bones emerging from within their mask and dissolving back into it. But I can see something else, the shadows of chains densely wrapped around Voldemort's form. Good! Voldemort reaches one or maybe more, a long, terrible blade-like gleam towards us, closer, closer. Until they're close enough, I lash out, grabbing hold of a chain. For a moment, it almost feels cold. Then it burns. White-hot agony searing out from my hand and into my body, driving all other thoughts from my mind. Julian catches hold of me when I stumble, holding me up. Oh, my little baby! Abruptly, the agony lessens and I can breathe past the stabbing pain in my chest. In the same moment, Julian doubles over, his expression twisting with an echo of my own pain. But he doesn't let go, he's still holding on. A single link of the chain snaps. Voldemort goes suddenly totally still. Then they spasm violently as some of their mass disintegrates, dissolving into nothing. I realize to my horror that the chains are the only thing holding Voldemort together. Fuck yes! The pain fades. Oh, and we have a plan. Oh.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, we have a confused Voldemort sprite. Without another word, Voldemort flees, vanishing into thin air. Death's realm is silent for all of 5 seconds before Julian lets out a triumphant yell. Roxanne, that was amazing! Thank you. He kisses me and spins me around in a circle, but we both wobble and stumble, nearly falling. That sounds like me and my boyfriend. But they didn't, and we are both safe, thanks to that, what was that anyways? For a moment I thought I saw you grab something. Chains? Yes, the same chains as the ones that pulled us into the fake gate. I can still feel a shadow of that searing heat on my hand, that oppressive claustrophobic energy. It was the same as the devil's. I think those chains are part of the devil's power. Ooh, and you broke one of the links. I still don't really know how I did it. I didn't know I could. Because we are the major arcana of the fold, you bitches! Julian opens his mouth, closes it, then opens it again. Hey, if you can break the devil's chains, are you thinking what I'm thinking? This must be what the star meant. This is how I can stop the devil. So yeah. Do you have a spin? No. Ooh. Good chapter. I like that. We could break the devil's chains, huh? Because we are the major arcana of the fool. Because if I was an apprentice, I wouldn't be that stupid. The part that Azra and Portia and Nadia had the plague just shook me. I was shook. I was they made my boy cry. I didn't show any paid options because obviously I don't have the coins to do that, but if you wanted me to, I could try and like save every day and show you some paid options in the next updates. And I think the next update is gonna be a Julian, a Portia tale, and I'm kind of looking forward to that because I want to see Julian and Portia as children running around being cute and just being wholesome, like siblings, cute, adorable shits. Also, I forgot to put this in a video and I'm editing right now. In some comments you have addressed this. If you want to send me fan art, which I find really flattering, you can send it to my email, which is right here, and it's also in the description. If you want me to sending me fun art or like stuff that you want me to sing or anything, my social media is right down below. So yeah.
I should stay strong.